Welcome to the history class. Today you are going to see the remaining part of the non-cooperation movement. We know that the non-cooperation movement started by the Mahatma Gandhi got wider acceptance from the people. This movement spread in each nook and corner of the country, and that really alarmed the British. So they banned the working of Khilafat movement as well as the Congress. Almost all the Congress leaders were arrested and imprisoned. And Gandhiji even called off this movement suddenly on February 12, 1922. Let us see that what was the reason behind this for immediate suspension of this movement. The immediate suspension of this movement was the Chauri Chaura incident. Chauri Chaura means it is a place in Uttar Pradesh, a village in Gorakhpur. People led a procession to the police officer who beaten up a volunteer who had picketed a liquor store, and the police fired at the volunteers who marched to the police station, and the infuriated or the angered volunteers set fire on the police station, and it was reported that policemen died in this incident. So that was really a shocking news to Mahatma Gandhi, and he was compelled to suspend the movement. But that the action of Mahatma Gandhi was not accepted by the other leaders, and Gandhiji asked people to engage in other activities such as the Hindu-Muslim unity, and asked the people to remove the untouchability from the society. And Mahatma Gandhi was arrested for propagating sedition on March 10, 1922. Moving ahead, we will see the impact of non-cooperation movement. So here many points I have written. The first is that the national movement became a mass movement. Means that people belong to the different walk of life, such as peasants, workers, men, women and children started to work with the Congress, and so Congress could create a mass support among the people. But certain big industrialists kept away from this movement. And another is that it instilled confidence among the Indians. So this is the first time it would create a feeling of confidence and the courage to challenge the British rule in India. And the third point is that Congress became a revolutionary movement. This means that certain sections of the society, such as youth, now began to challenge the British rule, and the Congress also challenged from merely an assembly to an organization for action. And the next is that foster Hindu-Muslim unity. And another main impact of this movement is that it would create a Hindu-Muslim unity. The Muslims also cooperated this movement as they started the Khilafat movement, which was accepted by the Congress. And many social reforms were also undertaken during this time, and even the untouchability wanted to be removed from the society, and many national universities were established. And next is that spread of nationalism to every part of the country. And Congress took a new form in its working. The Congress constitutions were changed this time, and Provincial Congress Committee were formed this time, and Congress will be led by a working committee of 15 members. The next topic that we are going to learn is known as the factors leading to the civil disobedience movement. And this movement was started by Mahatma Gandhi in 1930, and the main purpose of this movement is to paralyze the administration by breaking up rules and regulations. And this movement is different from the non-cooperation movement. Non-cooperation movement means not to cooperate, and to bring a standstill the working of the government. But this movement is more severe or more stronger than the non-cooperation movement. And next is that the appointment of Simon Commission. Indian Statutory Commission was appointed in 1927 by the British government, and this statutory commission is popularly known as Simon Commission, because this commission is headed by Sir Simon. Means Sir Simon was the chairman of the chairman of the Indian Statutory Commission. So that is why this commission is known as Simon Commission. And this commission represented 7 members from the British Parliament, but there was not a single member from India. So the Congress took it as a shame and a violation of self-respect and self-determination. And the main purpose of appointing this commission is to study the need for the constitutional reforms of the country. So that was the main purpose of appointing this commission. And as there was not a single member in this commission, the Congress completely boycotted this commission. And when Sir Simon visited India on February 3rd, the people called him, the people raised voice against him, Sir Simon, go back. Next, let us see what are the main recommendations of the Simon Commission. The first is that diarchy should be abolished and there should be complete autonomy. Diarchy means two-type government should be avoided in the province. Next is that provincial legislature council should be enlarged. So this is the second recommendation. And third is that federal government and the center include both princely state, means the state run by the kings as well as the British India. The next is that the Governor General can choose members of his cabinet. And the last one is that the High Court is under the control of government. So these are the main recommendations of Simon Commission. Next we are going to explain Nehru Report in 1928. Lord Birkenhead, the Secretary of State for India, very clearly stated that Indians cannot be included in the Simon Commission. The reason given by him is that Indians has no unity among themselves, means they cannot come on a consensus on the constitutional reforms, because there are many different opinions among the Hindu Mahasabhas, Muslim League and assertive nationalists as well as some other leaders. So that is why Indians were denied the access to the Simon Commission, and the Congress leaders took it as a challenge, and an all-party conference was convened. And in that conference, members belonged to the Muslim League, Hindu Mahasabha, assertive nationalists attended that. And Motilal Nehru was made the chairman of this committee for having a unity among the Indians. And this committee gave some recommendations, and the recommendations are that dominant status for India, preservation for minorities, and next is that the creation of new provinces, and another is that 19 fundamental rights. So these are the main recommendations of this committee, and this committee is headed by Motilal Nehru. So that is why this committee is known as Nehru Report. We are moving ahead on the topic Declaration of Purna Swaraj. At the Calcutta session of the Congress, they gave an ultimatum to the British government to accept the Nehru Report or face mass movement. But 1 year passed without getting any positive response from the British government. So at the Lahore section of the Congress passed a resolution demanding Purna Swaraj. And another important significance of Lahore section of the Congress is that in this session, Jawaharlal Nehru was elected as the president of the Congress. And on 31st March 1929, at midnight, Jawaharlal Nehru, along with his followers, went into the bank of river Delhi and hoisted the tricolor flag and demanded Purna Swaraj. So this day is very important. And at the Congress Working Committee, met in 1930 and gave certain recommendations. The first is that preparation of civil disobedience movement, Swaraj included in the Congress Constitution, observance of the 26th January as the Purna Swaraj Day, resignation of the members from the legislature. So, first of all, 26th January is observed as the Purna Swaraj Day. So, in order to remember this day after getting India, in order to remember this day after India getting independence, the 26th January is taken as the Republic Day. With this, today's video is over. We will see you again with another video next class. Thank you.